Hello, I'm exploring anger. Today, anger, particularly after brain injury. We all have anger within us, obviously. But for people with head injuries, brain injuries, any associated conditions, it can be a little different. For instance, I woke up after a month in a coma and was a completely different person. Everything I'd been, I knew, and was looking forward to was no more. It had ceased to be. It was an ex-life. Yeah, there was anger inside for some months, some years, because you're striving to be who you were, and it's never going to happen. So of course you're angry. But then your anger takes on more irrational levels, because what I've just described is perfectly rational. I think most people would understand it. But then you get into the realms of the irrational. I mean, I suppose this isn't irrational, this is rational. I mean, this is how my daughter left the bedroom this morning. Is that rational anger or irrational? Hey ho, she'll get told later. But anyway, there's other forms of irrational anger as I just wander through the house. Lack of recall. Everybody forgets things to a certain extent, but for the likes of me, brain injured people, lack of recall takes on a whole new realm. I can forget things, names, people, places, and desperately try and recall, and I don't have the recall. And I can struggle and strain my mind and memory for so long that it actually hurts. It mentally and occasionally physically hurts trying to drag back the recall from whatever part of my brain has stopped letting it go. It's almost as if I take in information there and it gets settled, puts its feet up, has a coffee, but as it puts its feet up, it kicks out some older information. So I only have a certain amount of storage, and every time something goes in, something flies out the other side. But bizarrely, the newer information's just stuff I can't remember. How does that work? No idea. But yeah, as I say, you get angry because your brain's hurting trying to recall these things. And you get angry, it keeps you awake at night. The mental anguish of not being able to remember what you were trying to remember. And anger takes a grip, an iron grip, grabs you around the neck and throttles you. And at that point, you can't sleep at night. You can't physically sleep at night. You're so tired, but you can't sleep. And then anger grips even tighter. You can't remember what you were trying to remember. You can't sleep because you can't remember what you were trying to remember. Because the information's gone in and been kicked out the other side. And you get infuriated. It's just unbelievable. And there's so other people talking to you and not getting straight to the point and babbling on and on and on. And yeah, shut up! Just get to the point. Tell me what you're trying to say. I can't take the information in for 5 minutes. Keep it short and sweet. My wife, bless her, I adore her more than my life. My blah, blah, can't speak again. Sorry, more than my life itself. She is my other half, the missing piece. But occasionally, and she admits it herself, love you, sweetheart, she'll say things like, yeah, so anyway, I said to her, what did you say to her? What? And then go off at a tangent and babble on about something completely unrelated. And meanwhile, I'm sat there still trying to work out what she actually said to her. Bless her. She's a darling. Deaf as a post. But she's a darling. But anger again takes a hold. The other day, I'm a 47-year-old man. Even despite the brain injury, I like to think I'm reasonably active. Myself and my wife walk miles when we can. 3 or 4 nights ago, I clipped my toenails, and when I finished, I was exhausted. From clipping my toenails, I was knackered. And you sit there and think, oh God, I can't even be asked to get angry about this. Because I got the lack of recall. I'm still trying to work out what my wife said to her 3 weeks ago. And then you just, oh God, I want to be me. I want to be the old me. I want to remember things. But I've got to let the anger go. I've got to let the anger go, or it grips tighter and tighter and tighter and throttles whatever life you've got out of you. Try not to be angry, folks. Speak soon.